Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to your own channel Medu Study. I am your friend Ashutosh from IIM Indore, and friends, as we all know, Medu Study is your own channel initiative in which we discuss various management topics and subjects in a very simple manner. Friends, our today's video is from one of the most liked module, which is of strategic management. We are getting very good feedback and we are developing more and more content basis that. Today's video is video number 24, strategy implementation, organizing and structure 3. So for the strategy implementation, in the organizing and structure, how companies are organized, various structures are there. It is the third video. If you have not seen earlier videos, you can go in the playlist. Please see video number 22 and 23 so that the context is clear to you. Let us begin, my dear friends. First of all, what is network structure? So in a company, when a company operates, there are various departments and various other stakeholders linked. So if your corporate headquarters is at one point, it would be linked to many other people, packagers supplying you packaging material, suppliers, maybe your raw material suppliers, distributors, your end products, they are selling those, promotion and advertising agencies, various agencies who are your partner, manufacturers who are doing all this production part, designers who are doing the designing. So a whole lot of eco structure in the form of network structure exists, and that is why if maybe even your location, head office is one location, effectively you are connected to various parts of the country or even various parts of the world. In today's time, it is very possible that a company is in one country and its agency which it is using is in some other country. Very remotely all things are possible today. Next kind of structure, my dear friends, is cellular or modular structure. First of all, what is cell? So from our biology learnings, we know cell is the basic unit of life which can function on its own. So that is why in this context, cell is self-managing teams or autonomous business units. So this structure, it is composed of cells which can operate alone but which can interact with other to produce a more potent and business potent mechanism. When they interact with each other, a more mechanism is there, beginning to appear in firms that are focused on rapid product or service innovation. So today a company know that without cross-functional integration, cross-functional synergy and cross-functional support, things are very difficult. So they are looking for more and more innovation, and in those kind of companies, this kind of cellular structure is evolving. Now, concept of re-engineering and strategy implementation. Re-engineering is a very important concept, and from last few years, it is very widely used. Even in many IT companies and IT firms, business process re-engineering (BPR) is a whole different a vertical together, correct? And in many MBAs, there is a specialization in name of BPR. So first of all, let us understand what is re-engineering. Radical redesign of business process to achieve major gains in cost, service or time. So you are redesigning various business processes. Now that can aim at affecting the cost, affecting the way you service, or affecting the time, depending upon what vision or mission you are having. Effective program to implement a turnaround strategy. Whenever you want to turn around, bring a radical change altogether, in that case, re-engineering is very important. Let us now discuss the principles of re-engineering. When we discuss the principles, the first principle is organize around outcomes, not tasks. What do we mean by that? Organize around outcomes, not tasks. So see, take a very easy example of study. One approach is that your exams are approaching, you have these many books, okay? You start studying, okay, let me cover, let me do this. That is task at hand, that this is the paper, this is the thing. Next is, my exam is after 3 days, I have to come third in class. For that, I need to do these topics this many times, and that is why I will do what? I will organize my outcome around the outcome, that this is my target, I have to achieve that. Have those who use the output of the process perform the process. So who are the end users? Let them be involved. Your company is working on increasing the efficiency of your salespeople, for example. They're bringing a new app altogether, but they involved only the IT team, only the people in head office, and the end user, who is the person on ground, on field, he was not used. So maybe many technical or many actual practical things, I would say, which were to be taken care of are not taken care. So this re-engineering concept suggests that have those who have to use the output perform the process. Subsume information processing work into real work that produces information. So have that information in hand. Treat geographically dispersed resources as though they were centralized. So like we discussed, today's world, everything is linked. So even if you are in various corners, consider that you are centralized and work like that. So if you are in city A and other person is thousands of kilometers away, but while working, it should be that you people are sitting together. That kind of coordination should be there. That is what you mean. Treat geographically dispersed resources as they were centralized. And when we say resources, not only human resource, it can be manufacturing resource, it can be technology, it can be R&D, anything. Link parallel activities instead of integrating their results. So instead of all units working separately and the end results being combined in head office, things should run parallelly. That is what is the process of re-engineering. Put the decision point where work is performed and build control into the process. So see, you have 4 manufacturing unit. It should not be that for every small thing a person has to come to the head office for approval. It will get delayed. Put a decision taking authority right at the time where the work is going on. He should have that kind of freedom. Okay. A salesperson who is actually going, he should have that kind of freedom that he can take some business calls. Definitely some control that you can decide in terms of percentage or whatever things, limits, but you need to put the decision where task is going. Capture information once and at source. So information, rather than taking multiple times, it will get distorted. Capture it once and always at the source, not at the final point, correct? Now very important concept, Six Sigma. We will only touch base over it, but it is very important. Many certifications are there, and people who specialize into operations especially, they have a whole subject on Six Sigma. So what is Six Sigma? It is an analytical method for achieving near perfect results on a production line. So though if you are working on the production line, you want to achieve near perfect results. See, 100% perfect result is very difficult. So if we were from an exam student perspective, getting 100 out of 100, though not impossible, but is difficult. Near perfect means getting 99 marks. Okay. Emphasis on reducing product variance in order to boost quality and efficiency. So if 1000 units are making, how we see that all 1000 are same, so that what improves your quality and efficiency improve. Now in that we study the concept of Lean Six Sigma. Include the removal of unnecessary step in any process and fixing those that remain. So there will be many steps which are unnecessary. In day-to-day life you might observe in simple tasks also. Same is the case at shop floor. So out of 10, maybe one task is unnecessary. You can remove that. So kick that off right away. And for remaining, fix how you can bring efficiency. This is Lean Six Sigma. Now what is the process? Six Sigma is a 5-step process. First is define the process where results are poorer than the average. So in terms of education, we can say students who are currently not reaching the pass marks, they are your target. So here, if your products are there out of 100, those 5-6 products which are totally very bad, not as per your standards, check that. Measure the process to determine the current performance. It can be in form of numbers, it can be in form of quality, it can be in form of XYZ, depending upon which industry you are in, but you need to first check that. Analyze the information to pinpoint where things are going wrong. In Six Sigma process, it is very important that you carefully watch each and every step. If it was from a student perspective, maybe you are doing one particular calculation mistake again and again. So you need to work on that. Improve the process and eliminate the error. Work on the improving part, and whatever error is there, you eliminate. Establish control to prevent future defect from occurring. You need to see every time you cannot be in the damage control mode. Now we need to become proactive also. So things which are causing loss, you need to establish control so that future defects are removed. Designing jobs to implement strategy. So job design, and some parts of this we have studied in detail, means it was in form of a chapter in HRM. So those friends who have seen HRM video, they can easily relate to it. Job design means study of individual tasks in attempt to make them more relevant to the company and to the employee. Each and every task is studied so that it is relevant. Techniques, first is job enlargement, combining tasks to give a worker more of the same type of duties to perform. Job enlargement. Rotation through several jobs so that skill sets are improved, variety is there, monotony is removed. Characteristics, using task characteristics to improve the employee motivation. Enrichment, altering the job by giving worker more autonomy and control. Rather than micromanagement, tell them it is the end result, this is the time that you have, so you work. That is job enrichment. Centralization versus decentralization. So when we say centralization versus decentralization, today companies are moving more towards product group structure. So when we say product group structure, if your company has 3 product vertical, so product A group, that will have a person from maybe R&D, from packaging, from sourcing, from marketing, from sales, from finance, everyone. They work as a unit. That is a product group structure. Rather than having 5 different verticals, each vertical working on all 3, and that end person coordinating, it is better that you make spokes in each department. So for product group A, there is a marketing person, he directly connects with the person of sourcing for that product, for finance, for IT, for everything. Next is geographic area, in which geography wise we are segregating. Very widely it has been used. So if your country has 4 areas, there will be 4 regional offices, north, east, west, south, that will be coordinating and doing all the needful. This is, for example, a structure of an MNC which has company operations in various countries. So there is a board of directors, there is a president, then R&D and corporate staff. Now, for example, there are many operating companies across continent: US, Europe, Latin America, Africa, and Asia. Now let us take Europe for example. There are 3 product groups like I mentioned before. So then there will be a product group A, B, C within that particular thing. Similarly, product group A, B, C within this particular thing. Correct? This is structure in which we have geography specific and the product specific, and today this structure is becoming very prevalent. And with this, my dear friends, we come to the end of today's video. In case you face any doubt or confusion, you can write in the comment section or our mail ID, which is midu.study@gmail.com. We will definitely reply to it. And if you are liking the content, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you friends. Take care.